Hey everyone, welcome back to Coach Corner. I am sitting down here with Todd Little, head coach for JV softball. So let's just jump straight into it. So we just played last night, Whitewater, 6-0. What can you tell me something about those girls?
The Whitewater girls?
Either one.
Whitewater, we circled them on our calendar for the second game because the first time we played them, they beat us 5-1. And it did not feel good. We did not like the way that felt. And so we were ready for the game. But the 6-0 victory really surprised me. I was expecting a bigger show from Whitewater.
So our girls are a lot older on our JV team this year. We have a lot of juniors. So the juniors are facing a lot of younger people. We have a lot of freshmen and sophomore on other teams. So how can you say that these girls are, giving the other girls a fair shot? Because we have such a deep softball program. We have a lot of really good young players on the varsity team, and we have a lot of really amazing players on our JV team.
Our JV team, we have 9 players who play the game actually during the game, and only 3 of them are juniors. So I would say our core is old, but our team is not. They're still JV type players. The juniors who are playing down, if we want to say that, are dominating. They're playing very well this season, but we're not a really young team. We're a veteran squad, but we only have 1 8th grader in the program. So we're looking to rebuild. Next year will be a definite rebuild for the JV because those guys are going to move up, and we're graduating 4 on the varsity team, so there's going to be some spots to fill.
Well, and playing on our JV team doesn't really seem to be playing down at this point. You guys seem to be pushing really hard, going very aggressively, offensively, defensively, hitting hard, throwing the ball well. So what does that say about our varsity team, that these girls all around are just so amazing?
It's a good program. It's well coached, and the girls that play for us are very dedicated to the sport. It's fun. It really is. I don't have any issues with practices, with game times, with the attitude of our players. And then the fire that our coaches still have. It's a great place to be.
All right, this is always one of the most fun questions I like to ask coaches because it's one of the hardest ones. Give me only 2 players, your top 2.
On the JV?
Yes, sir.
I'm going to go with Sarah Latham as a number 1. She's a starting pitcher, and I have her leading off. She's a go-getter. You could put her in any position, and she's never going to hurt you. She just seems to make a play wherever she is, and that was the case yesterday. She pitched really well. Number 2 may be tough to do. This season, maybe the bright star is Olivia Herman. She has been consistently hitting the ball better than anybody. She'd probably be number 2. She's played defensively solid at first base, and she's been a staple. Can't take her out. She's just got too many hits, too many RBIs. She's really led the team in that area. And as a junior on the JV, she should. But we didn't really see that coming in. If you had asked me last year if Olivia Herman would have been leading the team in RBIs and batting average, I would not have thought it. She's worked hard and had a great season as a result. I'm going to pick a number 3 just because, but there's one player that's floating, varsity and JV, and that's Sydney Blair. Sydney she makes a big difference when she's in our lineup, and she's bounced around. We've needed her down because of some injuries we've dealt with and needing enough players. And I'm always excited when Coach says you can have Sydney because she's that good of a spark plug. She's really big spark plug. So there's 3. How about that?
All right, that works. But so our program in general, our varsity and JV, have a lot of really good pitchers this year, and we have for the past 3 years. We've had Wakana, then Paige, and now we have Lily, and now on JV we have a really good pitcher as well.
Mm-hmm.
So what does Latham bring that is different from the rest?
I don't know if it's different, but because those good players have similar drives. They just have a drive, an internal drive to work hard, to succeed. They just don't quit. They play through. And Sarah's one of those players, and Lily's one of those players. There's a lot of players on the varsity like that. From the senior crew is maybe the deepest core we've had. They fill key positions from the center of the field out, and those are big spots. When middle of the field is really where you put your best players: pitcher, catcher, center field, and then you can consider those mid-infield positions. But and those seniors pretty much hold those spots. So,
what's one of the biggest things that you want to tell people that are watching this about your team?
Biggest thing that I want them to know about our team. I don't know about the biggest thing. I don't know if I don't have a good answer for you. As a coach on the sideline, it's really fun to watch our speed. Anybody out there who coaches against us probably hates to see that. So I know as a coach, I don't look forward to seeing a lot of lefties in the lineup, because I know that usually they bring a lot of speed, and speed is just an X factor that you can't. It's hard to match, and we bring that. The varsity brings that, and it's just so fun to sit back and watch them make play after play with their speed. So probably the fastest team I've ever seen at Starr's Mill.
All right, well,
that might be the biggest quality.
Biggest quality, just the fastest?
Just the speed, yeah.
All right, well, thank you so much for your time,
Mm-hmm.
and thank you guys for watching.